Welcome back everybody to episode 13 of our Out There playthrough. You might notice that it's a little bit different. You're probably hard to tell, but when I resumed the save I was like, hold on, why is this broken? And it seems like it only saves progress when you jump between sectors. So at the very end of the last episode we used our life seed to terraform a planet, which just before then. So I won't go to this planet because we've tried it out, we know what happens. Let's continue on our journey. Photoelectric effect. A photon hits a metallic surface and thus liberates an electron. So when it's a blast of gamma rays from a powerful neutron star, the electric surge is so powerful, the device is a wreck. So the life seed is now broken, but we've got a new ship to look at. So how much would it cost to repair that? It costs 1 oxygen. Oh, that's easily done. And 2 iron. So what does this ship have that we don't have? It has the shield generator, but in terms of spots, we have 14 spots compared to this one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that'd be 8. Yeah, 16. How did I get that wrong? So it's the same. But in terms of specs, this one has a much better ecosystem, higher resistance as well. If we take it over for just a moment, we can, if we go to this screen, hydrogen, oxygen, and oxygen. Okay, so we've used this ship before. This is the one which takes oxygen as a fuel, which can be really good because you can mine it from garden planets. I'm trying to think of the name of it. But in terms of cargo, we would be able to take across the solar sails, or the thermal renaissance generator. We don't have that tech. If we dismantle the life seed, we can't actually build it again, which is a shame. But we could possibly restructure this whole ship to work. Like restructure the ship, move around the upgrades so that means we can fit our upgrades in. But I kind of want to do it. If I move this to down here, move this to there, I can't move that, which means we can only have 1 tech off the shield generator, and the only one we have is the thermal renaissance. And so if we did that, I like this ship because it gives a high number of combination, for synergies. You can have a lot of synergies off each of these components. So I got 3 here and 3, or possibly the same 3. I'm not going to switch. The only real advantage this one would give us, it'd give us a shield generator and the gravitational lens. But we would miss out on life seed for a while, our solar sails and thermal renaissance generator, and the possibility to have more synergies off existing. I'm just going to stay. Oh, hold on. I'm just going to stay here. So what we'll do is we're going to dismantle. We'll transfer all across. So it gives us a bunch of resources. It's just the tower station that we can't build, which goes off the space folder. Okay, so that topped up some of our resource sets, and we'll leave those other resources there. We have a garden planet, but in terms of fuel, how are we going? We've got a load of it. Well, let's not refuel up just yet. Let's go to the garden planet and see what they have to offer. Counter the life. The Burb Kaburb. Do we love judges and architects? Approve. They should like that. They don't. Huh. I wonder if they said, wait, death love that maybe? I don't know. Maybe they don't like the judges and architects. Oh, I'm a bit confused. Okay, let's drill. The only thing we needed is thorium. And thorium is something I think you find it on mineral planets. Maybe it's these planets, I can't remember, but loads of oxygen. Our ship, we don't really need more oxygen. I'm going to set the gold for a moment in case we need to repair the solar sails or something. ship, refuel up. That is loads of fuel. Back up to 100. It's always great to see. Silicon we can also use for oxygen, remember, with the ship. So let's just take our time with this. Oh, okay, so we're up to here. So my ship approaches a huge and strange construction. I'm going to read this because I keep forgetting what it says. It's really alien, very different from anything I've seen before. Words appear on my computer screen. Words in my own language. Man from the earth. We are watching. Your journey is more than your mere existence. Survive and we shall open the way to your eternal quest. Come. Ah, so this is the judges and architects. There you should find the answers. We learned the subspace reactor. So green. We went to the blue place. I'd have to look it up in the episodes. I need to find out. We probably won't get there in that episode, but I can't remember the place that we went to last time. Subspace reactor is a power upgrade for HFs. Okay. It'd be great to increase our power because our power is low. Let's go to the rocky planet, see what we can find. Oh, we can terraform. No. Don't have to. Oh, cool. A component. Cryonic now. Cryonic. That's that. Out of everything it could have been, that was probably not the least exciting. Let's repair it, then I'll just ditch the rest of it. Yeah, we really didn't need that much, did we? Off to find some fuel. Hopefully sooner than later. I've managed to produce a few done graphite plates, and this is the one where he's engraving them to leave a trace of history. Ah, that's not good. Turn next door. I was struck by a flash of gamma rays that could even kill the highest astronaut. A smart good mate. Erase a couple computer entries. Oh, we lost something that we didn't before we could even build it. That sucks. Let's hope for a good haul. There's something about this game. Whenever we need a good haul, it just gives me that 7. That pitiful 7. We have an Omega though. 21, 25, 19. 19 it is. If I could stare deep into the palm of my hand, I would see organic molecules made of atoms. Atoms floating in the emptiness of the vast proportion of their size of the distance between stars. There's no way to seize the nature of an atom. I think this is because of perhaps some reality Vertigo Circus created to conceal this fundamental truth. Atoms are actually stars. Possibly the same stars I see right now through the observation bay. Our world is a folded fractal. I think he's getting a bit loopy. Yeah, that's not good. Really not good. I need to just get more. I just need to have like stacks and stacks of fuel. Good news, well, sort of. A cube station just nearby, its eccentric orbit, will soon take it to the outside the solar system. It is in a sorry state, the cube station. I approach it and see that something must have smashed into it, completely depriving it of energy. The cube is not working, but then again, where else can I get the chance to rummage through a completely dead cube? I'm certain there'll be a lot of useful things in here. I can plug it in. I'm presuming I'm going to get some tech. I want to break it open because if there's fuel in it, we need it. I had a hard time doing it, but what I found were small cubes inside bigger cubes. It's like an onion. I give up. Everything's broken to pieces. There's no fuel. Far out. Whenever I seem to be having a good run, this game just punishes me for only having like 2 stacks of fuel. And that's it. Gosh dang it. Do it again. Let's do it again. But frustrating. I need to, I think, stop just relying on 2 stacks of fuel and go for like 4. Always having like 4 stacks of fuel. Or some fuel. My trusty number 7. Again, an horrible fuel haul. Gosh, I wonder if we're going to lose straight up. That would not be amusing, but kind of funny. I just need to get haul in. The hydrogen probe is broken. Imagine if I couldn't fix that. And then we just ran out of fuel. Oh, yeah, sure, just take 36 damage. Okay, this is good. Let's get that in. Get that in. And we will go down to that. Oh, wrong. This one. We'll go down to that rocky planet. Cool. Some tech. Shared cryonics. Ah, the lava drill broke. Oh, the drill broke because of lava. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, so we got a bunch of iron. Thorium, W stuff, HF. Okay. All quite useful. Let's plug in some iron. Plug in some fuel. Okay. Take off. Probably shouldn't have plugged up the fuel because we need to allow a random story event to fill that up for us. First, everything went red then black, and that's when I realized the oxygen was filling up the cabin, so we lose some oxygen. Okay, garden planet. Let's go there. Get our oxygen filled back up. Encounter some life. The ruler. Doesn't want to talk anymore. Not the word for we. Not a very useful word. I could drill, but there's nothing really going to get from it. This gives a good haul. It's a fairly good haul. Let's go to the rocky planet as well and see if we can... See if we can find an artifact there. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. Nope. But I won't mind getting that silicon. Silicon is always useful. The low techs. Rain fell on the ship like iron hail. Lost a tiny bit of fuel. Okay, a bunch of hydrogen again. Let's top up the ship. I'm not getting those stacks of fuel like I want to. I wonder if I spend more time going to like every system in this middle section. Maybe I really need to be looking at getting lots of fuel. Like let's back travel and see what that brings. Ship experienced a power surge. Space folder is broken. You better hope you can fix it, otherwise everything is doomed. Alright, let's probe here. Okay. Bunch of fuel. Might as well use this up and then also go for another probe because that was a pretty good haul. Okay. And what was the other one? Oh, probe again. I was like, I just said something to myself and then I've already forgotten what it was. Oxygen's getting low. Gravitational waves in this area played havoc with my equipment. Two things need repairing. Not a good run so far. Lots of things are breaking. Finding ships and techs and keeping things alive for the moment to build our ship up. What we need to do, work in space, experience adventures. You wouldn't want to live your life behind a desk now, would you? You need space, my boy. Yippee, I have plenty of space now. Enormous 18 squared meters. Alright, look at this. Got a supply station. We got like one of everything here. Let's go to the supply station first and see what it brings. Full fuel. Lovely. Garden planet. Oxygen, don't worry, you'll top up here. It's the Minotaur. We something. Doesn't want to talk. Wait for life? I guess that's kind of useful. Let's drill if there's anything interesting here. Hey, plenty of oxygen. And carbon as well, but I need to leave that spot free. Yeah, take off. Probably need to repair your hull. In case something bad happens. Okay, let's go to Rocky Planet, see if we can find some more iron. More silicon, which is always useful. I probably should have put the tool in and just repaired with it. That's silly. Okay, now we've burned through like all that fuel we just got. Let's go to the gas giant. Wow, that wrecked my hull. That's lame. All that repairing. So we'll split this, repair. At least it's back in the green. Okay. Black hole. Probably should have. We can orbit, we can't travel through it yet. Probably shouldn't have traveled there. Too quick with my actions. I've grown younger. I touched an alloy in the space folder, and my hand was purged of all signs of middle age. As if I was a young man changed by the flow of life. Whoa. Whoa, dude. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, we're ditching something. Let's ditch W-ness. Cool, look. 4 stacks. This is the dream. 4 stacks of fuel. Okay, let's just burn it all. Let's burn through it all, but... Lots and lots of fuel. I think our hull's got some issues. A huge and elongated manta ray, 10 times the size of my ship, and hungry. The same reactors and overdrive and jettisons of fuel to hide my escape, like squids do on Earth. And it worked. We lost 20 fuel. Alright, so we got a bunch of rocky planets and gas giants. So let's go to the rocky planets first and see if we can get some iron to repair our hull. But before we drill, probably should give us some empty spots in the ship. And now let's do it. Cool, and what's thorium? Thorium is good for those more advanced... Let's repair that. More advanced... What's it called? Technologies. A little bit more. Let's not take that extra 1 though. Oxygen's getting a little bit low. $7. Probably not worth the trip. Okay, hull. Oh, 2 piles. I do have oxygen in the tank though, but oxygen, hold on. Okay, let's refill the tanks with those 2, and then this 20, and then this 10. We're going to use all of it. Nope. Oxygen's low. Let's see if we can make another jump and find a garden planet. Oh, yeah, this way is alright. Note to self, make sure I get royalties for my story. Alright. Nothing here. Let's try this planet. So far, everything is fine. Yippee. Nothing here either. 6 oxygen. Oxygen goes down really slowly compared to the fuel, which actually is plummeting. A derelict spaceship floating like the skeleton of a lonely space whale. Put my spacesuit on and went out to have a look. I salvaged a fuel tanks. 40 fuel. Alright. Oh, look. Garden planet. One oxygen left. Boom. Awesome timing. So, we something... Life. I'll prove. Doesn't want to talk. Good? Well, that's another good... another good word to learn. But do I need to drill? There's nothing... I guess shared chronics do upgrade your ecosystem. Maybe it would be useful to build that. Well, let's drill and see if we get some cobalt. Oh, we got oxygen instead. That's like 20, but... we need to get some iron. Let's refill the ship first. Yep. Okay, 2 slots free. Iron. Lovely. Bunch of resources that I'd love to have. Because I know what they can give me. But look, I've put myself down. Don't do it. I put myself down to 2 fuel spots. Let's go with 3. 3 at least. Oh, that music! So we're full up on fuel. Our hull is low, but we could fill up here. Let's hope this doesn't break us. 5. Okay, that was fine. This music is amazing. Wow, we're already here. Okay. Jeez, we're making good time. But we didn't travel that far. I wonder if it's based on the number of places you visit. Because this here would usually do in 3 or 4 jumps, but I think it's done on the number of places you visit. Alright. We need a CU, whatever that is. I have forgotten. Rocky planet, give us some iron. But first let's tell the tanks. Come on. That's like piddly sticks. That's not what I want. Let's put that in. I guess that is 40 health. That's enough. We need some fuel. We'll just resources as soon as we get it. There was a gas giant here, so let's orbit that. Take 33 hull damage. Can we get a shield generator, please? Okay, yeah, this we need the ditch. We need to carry all of these resources and the carbon. I'd love to get a shield generator. Interesting, you don't start with a shield generator anymore. So I've really negated our fuel issue. Like I think I'm going about it much more sustainably. But the other issue I've got is that our hull is taking a beating. Anesthesia? I don't know. The space folder broke down and was not. Oh, and was briefly electrocuted, not by electricity, by this mysterious energy that converts hydrogen into other forms of energy. My senses were dazzled. The whistle of the space folder exploded in my mouth like spicy caramel, and the light of its pulsating tubes felt soft like cotton. You can't imagine how hard it is to fix anything in this condition. Even now, 2 hours later, I bumped my head. Instead of feeling pain, I heard a choir of angels. Weird. Very interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What is this? Okay, so I'm going to have to take it over because there's achievements for getting max power in ecosystem. So Bird of Prey and Moya. So Bird of Prey, shoot yourself at 100% efficiency. And Moya must be one for, let's have a look. Man, I got quite a few achievements now. I saw it. So you should have 100% ecosystem. But what is this ship? You can't. How do you. That does power. I don't understand. Can I come back from my ship? Because where do you put. How do you refuel it? Okay, let's have a little journey with this thing and see what happens. Wow. Is this kind of a ship where you're just like, how far can we go? Oh, we don't even have a telescope. I don't understand. Hold on, we can't even drill. What is this thing? Well, okay, I think this one's going to die because this thing can't go far, but hold on, let's just like gun it. Okay, it's a black hole, it's not good. How do you refuel with this thing? We lost cryonics. Boo-hoo. I wish I could zoom out. I want a telescope. A ray emitted in a faraway star hits the sun and appears to drain its energy. I see alien spaceships scan in all directions, leaving the dying planet a hopeless exodus. The last ship stops its movement in the planet's elevated orbit, simply out of fuel. It floats in a vacuum, powerless like a fish thrown out of water. I don't want to give him fuel. I want to see how far the ship goes. I'm like, in this situation, I would want to give him fuel, but we're so limited on it, we can't refuel. I'm going to just rob him. I dock to the ship and probe it to learn what can be salvaged. Oxygen. I pump away at the ship's atmosphere, pull forwards, but it's either me or them. Anyway, I should now have enough oxygen to reach the next system. I am leaving the silence of the night with a bitter sense of guilt and replenished reserves. 100 oxygen, but I'm an extremely mean, very, very mean person. I can't see which way we're supposed to go. Let's hope it this way. Yeah, it seems to be in this direction. Broke. Oh, are you serious? You can't fix it. Because you don't have any iron. How does this ship work? I don't understand. Because if I go here, okay, we can't go between systems. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to dismantle this thing to repair that thing. But I can't now. I can't travel between systems. So how do I drill for something? Like I land, and I can't. Okay, now that's. What is this craft? drill costs 4, doesn't it? There's no way I can build a drill. Yeah. I'm so confused. So I can drop that. Huh. That didn't really change our power. Our power's still maxed. Maybe I should have just destroyed the tower thing. Why does this thing only have 3? Because even if you had a... Well, I could destroy that, put a probe in to get fuel, but I would have to store the fuel before I could... I am so lost with the ship. I don't think the ship can function. Like, it looks cool. But I can't go anywhere now. Like, I don't have a probe. What is this thing? I am so confused. Well, on that note, we'll just have to give up with this little ship. But isn't it an interesting wee thing? I wonder if there's something more to this ship, but... Well, let's give up. We'll have to confirm the final score. We didn't have to take that ship, but I just had to see how it operated. Max power and ecosystem was like 2 fuel per jump. Wow. I can't wait for the run where it just works perfectly. Well, that was a really interesting, like the outcome's not great, but really interesting run. Because not only did we learn that the first encounter that you get is based off number of star systems you visit and not how far, because I was going like, what's the little jumps? But also that shit. Well, thanks everyone for watching this episode. Hope you stay tuned as we continue to explore this game. We'll see you later.